Relax your mind and let your conscience be free. Let's get started. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Got a few things to do today. One, I'll clip some of the foliage off the plants, especially those rose bushes there. Here, not so much. Hey, got some new stuff coming in, though. That's a good sign. Now, my salvia, it's not looking good. I have to do something about that. This lilac, okay. This one definitely will get trimmed. The other rose bush, yes. Back here, nothing. Later on, I'll add some annuals to the pots. Really need to. I'm behind, guys. A lot going on. Salvias, this is the result of too much water. When you water, then it rains. Someone else might come along behind you and water. This is the result. So I have to address this issue. All right, what about the portulicas? Am I saying that right? I hope so. Anyway, they look okay. And finally, what you all have been waiting for. You know, a while back I bought some rust-oleum. I always planned on restoring these marble chips. Today's the day. We're going to see how it's done. Oh yeah, might as well cut the grass. All right, I didn't have to trim the smaller one, but this one can definitely use some TLC, if you know what I mean. Get to that one all the way down to the end. And my hope is that the roots will send up some new growth. So that's the purpose of it all. Same thing for the rose bushes. I got to get rid of this dead stuff, but trust me, it's going to work. I know salvia's like sun. This isn't a good sign. And this area doesn't really get a whole lot of it. Should have seen something by now. Roots were strong. Somewhat worried. Yes, folks, moving your plants may have consequences, but don't panic. Almost naked. But trust me, it'll pay off in the end. So this is what the lilac looks like from the back. Okay, let's do the same to the rose bush. Looks a whole lot better. That's what you want to see. Over here, nothing. Might as well get up some weeds. Again, if you're willing to take the chance, this might happen. So nothing yet. I still expect to see something. Like I said, this area doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight, so we'll see. Well, finish that phase. It's time to water the plants. Well, guys, I said it before, and I'll say it again. That's the best part. Moving right along. My advice, especially for beginners, if you're going to plant something like salvias. They're real resilient. Almost drought resistant, if you ask me. Don't need a whole lot of water, but they love sun. And guess what? Let me show you. There was some new growth there. You didn't see it, but over here, as you can see, it's coming in. I want you to listen to this.
Your yard ready?
I'm trying.
You gotta get rid of that now.
Huh?
I said it was looking good last time.
Oh, it's coming. It's gonna come. Give me that.
People will focus on the splinter in your eye instead of the log in theirs. Now, I don't know that young lady from a can of paint, but she comes down, says, hey, you need to do something about this. It takes me back to a time when an old coworker of mine, years ago, he had this idea. He was thinking about selling merchandise on the internet. Honestly, I thought it was the dumbest thing I ever heard at that time. Who the hell would do something like that and bypass going to the store? Don't get me wrong, I'm not that old. The internet was around. We had email and people were sharing music. Well, Napster, and they weren't supposed to. I believe USA Today publishing their articles online is what broke the door off the hinges, so to speak. For the life of me, I did not see Craigslist coming or eBay. I don't know when eBay came along. Can't remember. But eBay, Amazon, Walmart.com, Now you can order food through Uber Eats and DoorDash, Instacart. You don't even have to go to the grocery store anymore. I didn't see it coming. Let's say that guy listened to me, got discouraged, dropped the whole thing. I think I owe him about $1 billion, something like that. Oh yeah, he's owed some money. The point I'm trying to make is you're going in a certain direction in life and you have this vision. Problem is the people around you, they don't. But they want to criticize you for the work you're putting in while they sit around, waste their lives, doing absolutely nothing, criticizing people, putting them down, telling them this won't work or that won't work. That young lady that just stopped a minute ago, oh, she knew to stop and say something when it didn't look good out here. Oh, but when I had it up and going, she didn't honk her horn and say, hey, nice job. Oh, no. No. When it's going bad, we want to give our opinions and critiques. Meanwhile, I'm sure there are things going on in her life that she needs to address. She doesn't have to focus on what I have going on in mine. People do that, though, don't they? Focus on the splinter in your eye instead of the log in theirs. You're focused, you're determined, you're working hard. It's coming. Whatever you're working toward, it's around the corner. You're almost at the finish line. They, on the other hand, they gave up a long time ago, and they discourage you. You know why? Because they don't want to be reminded of their failures. They don't want to acknowledge that they're a quitter. Stop listening to people. They just don't see what you see. That's all. You're special. Them, nothing wrong with being ordinary. But there's something in you that they don't have. By the way, thanks to all the subscribers, everyone who leaves comments, good or bad, really appreciate it. But just imagine me quitting after the first bad comment or comment that wasn't in my favor. At the very least, I learned a lot, added value to my home, and saved $1 or $2. And you guys know I love saving $1 or $2. You know I'm very cheap. Some of you watch because it's a laid-back channel, helps you deal with your anxiety, helps you sleep, and that's fine. Did you guys know I was contacted on 2 separate occasions in regards to making videos for 2 different products? The first time I thought it was a scam, so I didn't reach out. But the second time, someone wanted me to make a video on some chainsaw, small chainsaw. I believe it was battery operated. Didn't realize the email was sent. Yep, sure did. What I'm saying is you have to start somewhere, and it might not happen right away. But keep at it, that's all. Don't get discouraged. Well, things are really starting to shape up, but I have a long way to go. You know the motto. Take care of your families. Take care of your bodies. Take care of your lawns too. Bye.